Look, if you're struggling to get into real estate investing, okay, and you're struggling to raise capital for that real estate, I'm going to show you some of the easiest places to buy real estate as well as some of the easiest places to get the funding for the real estate, all right? Now, the first place we're going to be talking about is treasury.gov. And as you can see up here, it's talking about their options, and it tells you like all of their options and things of that nature. And so what you want to do, you want to come over here and say, we're looking at this property, right? You click on the picture and it'll tell you like how much you need. You need a $20,000 cashier's check, right? And the starting bid is at $80,000. Now, please understand, this is just an example because I'm pretty sure they have other properties that are cheaper than this, but just showing you how to actually operate this system. Now, this is the first one. Then the second one is the U.S. Marshals, usmarshals.gov. So what you do when you come here, what you're gonna have to scroll down here, then you're gonna click on Real Look. So when you click on Real Look, what it's going to do is going to take you over here and it's going to start showing you all of the properties, okay? And what is the cost of the properties and how you can buy the properties and stuff like that. So that's a two-step process with them. Then the third site you want to check out is HUD Home Store. Okay, so with HUD Home Store, they sell properties as well. So what you would do, you would put your state in, like I put in MO for Missouri, and it actually told me what properties are up for sale and stuff and what's the cost of them. Like this house here in Cape Girardeau, all right? So they want $75,000 for it, right? So this is the type of website you want to go to because it's the easiest place to get properties. Now, other than like Realtor.com and Zillow, this is the best place. And then what you want to do, mentioning Realtor.com and Zillow, what you want to do, you want to look at that property and take that address, put it in, it'll actually tell you what the real value is, all right? So then you can come over here to United States Department of Agriculture, okay? And so they have their list of properties and the pricing bids and stuff as well. So this is a foreclosure, it's forestry, so it's some land. This is in Mississippi, and they starting at $5,100. But as you can see, you have different price points as well as different types of property that you can actually look at, and it tells you what city is in and things of that nature. Now, then there's another one, this is Home Path, okay? And so with Home Path, this is Fannie Mae's site, and they actually sell real estate on this site as well. And again, like I said, I just chose Georgia just to give you an example, but it lists like different properties they have for sale and everything that you're able to try to purchase. Now, in terms of, well, where do I get the money from? Well, let me show you one other thing, all right? This here website, USA.gov, real estate sales. Here's your whole list here, all right? Real estate and federal lands for sale by the government. Here's your whole list here. And I hope this video is helping you all. Guys, if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, and share the video because I'm trying to help you guys. So then you also have like places to buy land as well from the government, places you want to get money from. Now here's BCU, all right? So the situation with BCU, this is Baxter Credit Union. This is a non-geo-restricted credit union, meaning that anybody can join them, okay? Anybody can join them from any state, and they offer business credit cards, business lines of credit. So this is the type of credit union you want to go join. Now, the reason that I'm picking on them is because they use a Vantage score, a Vantage 3 score, okay? Now, here's the thing about it. When applying for like their business credit cards and business lines of credit, they do more likely will do a phone interview. So just keep that in mind in terms of when you join and stuff like that. This is the easiest way to join, through the Life Money U Foundation. It's $5 to join, but once you join there, they'll actually waive that $5 and you can become a member and open up your personal account, your business account. And I always tell people to garden the relationship. Don't just jump right in. I will open up the personal account, the business account, and I would probably give it about 90 days of deposits and stuff. Now, for those of you that are self-employed and don't have a regular paycheck and stuff like that, I always tell you to structure your business. If you need help with that, click the link in the description. Plus, we actually help you set up with the payroll as well so that you can do direct deposits. So that way you can start building a relationship, okay? So this here one, they use TransUnion Vantage score. So when you go to Credit Karma, you'll see your TransUnion score. That's the scoring they need. Now, the average score for their business credit cards, I always tell people to be safe, is usually about a 680 credit score, 660, 680 credit score. All right. Now, the next one is PNC. This is another low-hanging fruit because PNC, they offer the business products as well. They offer the credit cards as well as the lines of credit, and we'll talk about that in a minute because I want to show you something. Now, with PNC, I would tell you the best credit card you want to actually apply for is this credit card here, the PNC Visa Business Credit Card. Not the signature, but the business, just the regular business Visa credit card. Because it actually offers you 13 months of 0% interest. All right, so this would be my best card that I would go with them. Then, after I start utilizing this here card, my next start with PNC is to go for a business line of credit. Okay, and as you can see here, their business line of credit goes from $20,000 up to $100,000. All right, so that's the reason that, and they're Experian FICO 9. So what that means when I show you the Vantage scoring as well as the FICO 9 scoring is that you can actually add authorized users to the file. I would tell you maximum 2 authorized users, but you also can add utilities, subscriptions to the file as well, and rental payments. That would help boost up your credit score on the Vantage score as well as the FICO 9 score. So those are the type of ways to build up those type of scoring systems to get a higher credit score. Now, I would not go after this business line of credit right off the bat. Again, I would give it at least 90 days of utilizing the business credit card and seeing that I have at least three bank statements to actually show that, hey, I've been making deposits and I've been utilizing your accounts. Now, again, this is a tier 2 funding situation because it's a regional bank. So it may not be in your state, but just the same, when you're looking at your regional banks, I would make sure that I would go for the business credit card with 0% interest. Then I would go follow up after 90 days with a line of credit because it would be much easier to get. Here's another institution. This is Wells Fargo. Okay, and so many of us know Wells Fargo, but many of us are not aware of how easy it is to get access to their Wells Fargo business line of credit. Now, there's 2 types of business lines of credit, and I always tell people, you do not want to go for this here business, this Wells Fargo business line of credit here from $10,000 up to $150,000. You don't want to go for that, and the reason is because you'll have to be in show business for at least 2 years. The one you want to go for is the Wells Fargo Small Business Advantage line, which $5,000 up to $50,000. This is the one you want to go for because all you need is a FICO score of at least 680, and this is a FICO 9 as well. They're usually going to pull Experian on this also. So we're doing a FICO 9, at least a 680 credit score, and we just explained how to boost that up. Now also, the good thing about it with Wells Fargo, they actually give you checks to liquidate. All right, so they will allow you to liquidate the line of credit also. All right, so that would give you actually 0% interest lines of credit checks so you can liquidate it so you're not paying any interest on that line of credit. So that's the reason that I said Wells Fargo would definitely be one of those best ones to get. All right, now here's another one institution. This is Navy Federal. Now, I'm not a big proponent of Navy Federal products, but they offer the business loans and the business credit cards with no revenue in the business. All right, so that's the good part about, as well as those other institutions. You don't have to have revenue in the business, but you have to have at least a decent credit score in order to get access to their credit cards and lines of credit. But with Navy Federal, of course, you would have to join. Now, one of the key things I always tell people with Navy Federal, make sure that you have an internal score of at least 300 or above. All right. Now they go off of two separate scoring, and they're very particular about their NAICS code. Okay. So if you have a high risk NAICS code like real estate that you're trying to buy from it or whatever, that's a high risk NAICS code. If you want to discuss what would probably be the best NAICS code to raise capital and stuff for your real estate investing, click the link in the description. Schedule a one-on-one consultation for that. But I would not go in with a high-risk NAICS code because they won't even open up the business account. Going back to the internal score, building up the internal score, and again, understand that some of you guys may be self-employed, 1099 and stuff like that, so you're not cutting yourself your own check or whatever. I would say structure the business, allow us to set up the payroll for you, and then that way you actually have deposits, because to build up an internal score, it's best to have direct deposits. It's best to have a flagship checking account, a savings account. One thing that actually shows long-term relationship is having a money market account or a CD. And then if you have a lower credit score, now they use FICO 9 as well. Okay, so for their Experian FICO 9 on the business side, to be correct. All right, so in terms of building up that credit, again, using that other strategy to build up that FICO 9 scoring. Now, again, for those of you that are looking to invest into real estate, I think that this is probably one of the easiest ways to invest into real estate, other than you doing like bird dogging or leasing contract or something like that. So if you're trying to get into real estate, then again, like I said, here's the list. Here's the list here, but I showed you the websites and how to use the website. So if you have any questions, please click the link in the description. Schedule a one-on-one consultation. Thank you.